Hi everyone, welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today I'm going to be making a video for everybody, sharing some of my insights regarding something I just recently discovered, in fact today. And I was like looking at the astrology for, the last 3 or 4 days and trying to understand why our energy patterns are so intense. And I never actually saw what the entire reason of it was. I just realized that we needed to be extremely grounded. And then it hit me. Then I found out why. So this video is about sharing with you guys the reasons as to why we're actually going through this shift at this point in time, this recent energy battle that we've been having. So I'm going to shift over to the charts, but before I do that, that picture on the left hand side, as you guys know, I always put pictures on that to try and convey the message that I'm wanting to do. This picture, what I saw was that we are ultimately at this point in time having to start integrating that light body, that spirit, that inner sense of self into our personality and into our daily lives more and more and more and more. And the current planetary systems right now at this point in time are forcing us to do that. And when we're feeling frustrated, when we're feeling stuck, when we're feeling sort of like oppressed, when we're feeling lethargic in our ways, it's because what we've been basically having happen to us is that we're being forced to observe something inside of ourselves that needs to change. And this change is directly relevant to the space we've got to be in when Uranus and Venus actually make this conjunction and start their new phase relationship to themselves. So here's the chart, okay? And I'm going to try and convey this message to you in a better way, okay? So as you can see at the bottom over there, I've got the word surrender, and I've got the symbol Venus in Aries, okay, and Uranus in Aries, and they're making a balsamic phase conjunction to each other. Now, simply put, a balsamic phase conjunction relates to an ending of a cycle, an entire cycle that has been with Venus and Uranus is coming to the end. So it's the closing of a chapter. Now, whenever something is ending, whenever something is closing, whenever something is coming to a natural end, it relates to having to surrender to the process, to completely and utterly digest the totality of the whole experience, and then to integrate it into our lives. Okay, that's what balsamic reference means in terms of relationships with planets. So we're having to surrender to the experience and culminate it, let go, okay, and find the spiritual meaning in the process. And that's amazing because when you look at the South Node, it's in Aries, okay? And the South Node says to us that this is where we need to let go of. This is where we need to move away from. And Mars is in Libra. The North Node's in Libra. Mars is retrograde, so it reflects back to Aries. And so this whole dynamic has become so clear. It's like wherever you have Aries in your astrology charts, wherever you have Mars in your astrology charts, and wherever you have whatever's ruling your ascendant, the first house, so in this chart's case, it would be Scorpio. Those dynamics, those specific dynamics will be coming up in your life, and that's what you need to be letting go of completely. You need to be surrendering to it. You need to be honestly in your space going, okay, these are the dynamics inside of myself that my soul chose to let go at this point in time, and then you need to let go of it. Now, for anybody that hasn't gotten their astrology chart or at this point in time is unaware of this process, I am at this point in time offering 20-minute video sessions, so what you're experiencing right now, for anybody, where I tune specifically into the pattern in your chart, and then I will let you know exactly what you need to let go if you aren't aware of your astrology. And I am offering this at this moment in time. All my prices will be on my website. So if you're wanting to know how to do this, come over to my website, simonvorster.com. I'll put all the information in the links, including this video as well. And I'll help you through what you need to surrender, what you need to let go. And if for anybody else that is aware of it, that you're feeling the frustration, where you're feeling the oppression, where you're feeling stifled, where you're feeling stuck, that's what you need to let go of. That's what you need to surrender, okay? So you need to spend some time just trying to quiet your mind and see what's frustrating you, see what's stopping you from moving forward, from feeling liberated, from feeling free. And that's what you need to let go, okay? So Uranus and Venus are making this balsamic phase conjunction, and as you can see, there's a square to Pluto, so the red line's to Pluto, which is in Capricorn. It looks like the the little circle with the cup and so on, and it's making an opposition to Jupiter. So it's got this like little T-square at the moment. And that's really, really interesting because there's this tug of war between conditioning patterns that are outside of yourself. So any authoritative conditioning pattern that has created oppression within yourself, and your emotional field, Jupiter in Cancer, is being squared completely by this Uranus and Venus balsamic phase. So again, it's saying, hey, by the way, what's naturally not available to you at this point in time, and what is naturally not feeling right to you, needs to be let go of. You need to surrender to it and let it go. Acknowledge that it is not working for you at this point in time. Acknowledge that it is like literally forcing you to not be free. Uranus, Aries, okay? So that's the message over there in terms of what the planetary systems have been doing for the last 4 to 5 days. And of course, the reason why we've been so stuck in this experience is because the opposition between Saturn and the Sun, which is Scorpio, as you can see over there, that opposition, that has been forcing you to be completely and utterly like stuck in this process so you can become aware of it. So it's a good opportunity to do that, okay? Now, I noticed then the full moon is happening on the 14th. And I realized that the full moon is actually in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio relates to letting go, okay? And it's completely and utterly conjunct Saturn. So it's like letting go of all the patterns of behavior that are holding you down, that are tying you down, that are authority-based, external authority instructions-based. Okay, letting go of all of that experience, completely and utterly making you aware of it, the moon, full moon, making you aware of it. So if you're breaking down during the 14th of May, I would suggest paying attention to those themes that are happening in your life, because that's, again, what's going to be telling you blatantly what to let go of. So it's a releasing energy, okay? It's a releasing energy at that point in time, but you first have to tune into it. So that's what I'm sort of sharing with you guys right now. You've got to get into that space. What am I needing to let go of? That's your mantra for the next 5 days, okay? And of course, with Jupiter in Cancer, there are these trines, those blue lines, and it's just helping us become more aware of it. So you will become aware of these experiences. It's just about quieting your mind, acknowledging that you need to let go of something, and then just being in that space and seeing what is discomforting, okay? And then, of course, look, if you look on the other side, Uranus and Venus are in a complete conjunction now with each other, 13 and 14 degrees, and Venus is just behind it. So it's that final ticking process, that final sort of like, oh, okay, I'm going to surrender to this experience. I realize this is the case. And the moment that you do that, the moment that you let go of those inner like holding patterns, and you surrender to the experience, and you allow the awareness to come to the surface so that you can let go, then you will be able to liberate yourself from that. Okay, because once Venus goes conjunct Uranus and then starts to move away from it, you're going to have like ultimate freedom within your inner self and outer self, and you're going to be able to get what you want in that experience, whatever it is, whatever relationship that you are in at this point in time, that you have relationships to. So it's a relationship to your job, relationship to your partner, relationship to whatever. There, you're going to have the freedom. You're going to need to have the freedom. And whenever you feel that you don't have the freedom, you're going to be made aware of it completely. And that's, again, another point that you need to let go of. Okay? So a lot of letting go, a lot of listening to your inner voice, a lot of listening to your inner self, and being present within yourself and acknowledging what patterns of energy are around you that are stopping you from feeling free. And that's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to let go of. And that's what you need to move forward with. Because this full moon is coming hard, and it's going to let you know exactly what needs to be done. So if you're in the space and you know what to let go of, you can do it straight away and take advantage of this new phase conjunction with Venus and Aries from about the 17th of May onwards. Okay? All right, guys. I really hope that video gave you some perspective. That was my intention. Just very, very short, just letting you know what's going on. Grounding yourself is really, really important at this point in time. Honestly, it's something that's really needed. Just be aware that you need to be grounded. Just be aware be present in your body, Taurus, the sun, and just acknowledge what you need to be doing at this point in time, and let go. Just let go of anything that is stopping you from being that picture on the left-hand side over there, your inner self, okay? All right, guys. fantastic. Like I said, I'm going to put the prices on my website in terms of these 15 to 20 minute videos that I'll be sharing and letting everybody know about this point in time. And if you've liked my content, please hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate all of it. And for everybody that's been writing at this point in time, again, thank you so much for all your support. I greatly appreciate it, of course. And yeah, so thanks guys. Have a fantastic evening. Take care. Bye-bye.